I almost got in a fight with him once. I don't think he liked how close I got to him in the mirror.
Welcome.
That's about what I said. Ride somewhere else. You don't want to.
Is he wearing a nice outfit?
Yeah. There was a whole line of them all done up, dude.
Yeah.
And I bet you I missed the fucking their heads by like 4 to 5 inches in the mirror. Like, it was close. So I get why he was mad.
I hate them.
And like, I'm sitting there waiting to turn, and they're like catching up and yelling and screaming, and I'm like, all right, dude, like, we're gonna have to fucking fight a bunch of bike riders.
The Sunny clip where he throws the fucking beer bottle at him. I'm gonna ruffle his feathers here.
Not real close though.
Yeah.
Hey, asshole! Oh shit! Oh!
That happened to my brother once. Dude. Too much of me.
Yes, sir. We're here.
I'm
Our
back.
number one guest here,
Back again.
Nick O. Show him your own face. Nick.
Oh. You know what I'm talking about. Oh. Yeah. Right.
There we go. He's good at that.
Always a pleasure having Nick O.
This is week
Always a pleasure.
week 12.
Always.
Week 12 recap. Ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Getting done here. Getting down to the nitty gritty here.
2 weeks until the playoffs start.
All
Let's
right.
go.
A couple things for you guys, per usual. So someone told me I was funny the other day.
Your mom?
No. Actually, no, it might have been.
Funny like a clown.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, do I amuse you? Like, how am I funny?
You're funny. You mean, so? Man, let me understand this, because maybe it's me, I'm a little fucked up, maybe. But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you? I make you laugh? I'm here to fucking amuse you? What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I immediately go there every
I think I'm
time.
pretty funny. But,
You
you
are.
think so?
Yes.
Thank you.
I think we're both pretty funny. I think we're both pretty witty.
Well, let's hold off
I
on
think
that.
so, though.
Yeah,
I think
you
so.
are. You're.
Cap,
Why do you think we
Cap
have you
brings us
on
down to
here?
earth.
He does.
He's
the
the
He's not funny at all.
He's
Yeah.
you got the smart guy, you got the funny guy, and I'm just here. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So that brings me to the point of DeVito or Pesci.
Ooh.
Because I got this argument with Mark. Shout out Mark Holakowski, your buddy,
Hey,
my
Mark.
brother-in-law. Now, the catalog says Pesci. I love DeVito because I'm It's Always Sunny fan.
Yeah.
And I think one of the most iconic roles, especially when he passes away, is him playing Frank Reynolds at 62 to 75 years old or whatever it's been.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, it's the best. And he was more of a serious actor his whole career. He did some comedies like Twins and some
I
stuff.
think in the opposite way. I just thinking about the actors. I guess I think of Pesci more of like Goodfellas, like where I think of DeVito's. It's always kind of been a goofball, but I know Pesci was Home Alone. And
Yeah, I was gonna say they
Well,
both
and
had those
My Cousin
goofy
Vinny,
and serious roles, and like I like both of them. But like if I got to pick between them, like I don't know, man. DeVito was fucking epic as the Penguin in Batman.
Yeah.
Like I think he just crushed that.
Yeah.
Always Sunny's hilarious, but then you go back to the old TV shows
Taxi,
and shit like Taxi,
yeah.
and the dude's he's way more established in the game, and he's more of a classic, I think. But like Pesci, like you said, like you go right to like the Goodfellas,
He's the
like,
biggest Casino
mobster, yeah.
And he's playing that character off well. But he's over the top as fuck.
Yeah.
It's not really a comedy, you know what I'm saying? But like then you have obviously Home Alone, which is top 5 movie ever, I'd say.
But it's
Terms of
like if I want to
watch
hang
it.
out with one, I'm picking DeVito, dude. Like he seems way cooler.
4
than me.
foot fucking 10,
Yeah.
and like he'll smoke some crack or whatever. Oh shit, that's Frank Reynolds. Okay, a couple other things for you per use. Basic Instinct. We actually had a callback to that in the last episode.
Mhm.
Talking about watching it with my niece and nephew. Oh, I was watching PG-13, and you were like, watch
yeah,
Basic
yeah,
Instinct. Have you guys seen it? Your thoughts? Like it?
I haven't seen it if I have seen it, I don't think I've ever seen it all at once, but.
So,
Oh, I watched it way back in the day, and then I saw
Yeah.
something pop up on a news feed today.
Your dick?
Like she had.
Dick
Well,
popped
yeah,
up?
back then, yeah. So I'm sure it did.
It still pops up for me.
It was probably up the whole movie at that age.
Mhm.
I mean, who
Oh,
knows?
God.
But
That was porn before porn.
exactly. But it was she took like such a low salary for that, but like had some clause in her contract. But I didn't click the article. I didn't
She
read it.
was pretty well not known at that point, and then she became Sharon Stone. So we know her, big fan. She was number 2 on my hot girl list. Love Sharon Stone. But so the fuck of the century scene, where they first the first scene is when she kills the guy, right? But then when she first fucks the old man, what the hell's his name? Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
It's called the fuck of the century. It's a fucking like 2-minute sex scene. They filmed that for 5. So I watched it the other day, and I did a little research in terms of the internet, not the other research. Did that too. 5 days they filmed that sex scene, just the sex scene. So Michael Douglas fucked Sharon Stone for 5 straight days.
Yeah,
that's good work, by the way.
Like, was
you get paid
there
for that?
actually intercourse?
No, it's
like
the same
some
thing.
movies
They
there
tape
is,
it
right?
up and like there's like the
I don't know.
flesh colored shit they put on.
They make it look like
I'm sure Michael Douglas banged it, because didn't Douglas come out and say he was a sex addict?
Yeah.
All right, sex addicts. What other destructive behaviors did we engage in which led to our ultimate downfall? Anyone have another example? Let's see. How about David? Having sex with employees. Sex with employees. Definitely a danger there. What else? Mr. Clinton.
I just think he was probably more Tiger Woodsing it, where he wasn't getting Sharon Stones.
Well, he probably was after. I mean, if she wasn't well known, he probably actually took her
Ooh.
to
a whole nother level.
A vacation and actually had her for 5 days.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
So Michael Douglas though does show his dick in that movie, briefly. Right? He walks to the bathroom after having sex, and it's definitely a very gratuitous ass shot. But then he does show there's a limp dick shot, which is allowed in movies, right? But hard dicks aren't.
Okay.
Which is weird.
I don't get it.
So, but no, they wanted originally. So the thing I want to talk about is originally they wanted to show him hard, like on screen, and so he had a clause in his contract. You're talking about the clause that Sharon Stone had. He had a clause in the contract saying no hard dick, but he showed his limp dick. Like me personally,
Yeah.
I don't want to show my limp dick to anyone.
Yeah.
It is not
You're
impressive.
You're a grower, not a shower.
I'm white, of course. Like it's not big, dude. It looks
Yeah.
small. Like at times it looks like a baby dick.
Right.
I'm cold.
That's why you got to trim around.
But it looks nice. Like when it's hard, it's satisfactory, dude. It's average. It's good. Okay. So
Okay, trust me.
You're about to have a
You believe me, right? Don't you?
It's someone
but-
married.
My
you,
weird's
so
not small, okay?
it's like they wanted to show his hard dick. Like
Yeah, I don't.
That's funny.
it's like full penetration. Let's show that too.
Right.
We show all of it. Because what's the one major thing missing from all action movies these days, guys? Full penetration. Guys, we're going to show full penetration, and we're going to show a lot of it. I mean, we're talking, graphic scenes of Dolph Lundgren really going to town on this hot young lap tech. From behind, 69, anal, vaginal, cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, all the hits, all the big ones, all the good ones. And then he smells crime again. He's out busting heads. Then he's back to the lab for some more full penetration. He smells crime. Back to the lab, full penetration, crime, full penetration, crime, penetration. And this goes on and back and forth for 90 or so minutes until the movie just sort of ends.
Might as well.
Huh?
Then.
Yeah. Might as
Holy
well make
shit.
it X-rated.
Yeah. Wow. So I don't know. I just
I
found
don't-
that pretty
yeah,
crazy.
like artistically,
It
I
is.
wonder what the purpose of your dick has to be hard in this one, Michael.
Right.
No,
Like, how do you
the
broach
scene's-
that subject
the
to
scene's
like
me taking a
professional?
piss. No one takes a piss with a hard dick.
Yeah, and I think they paid him more for that. Like girls always get paid a lot more for showing their tits. So like, if you're gonna show your hard wang, man, drop me another $1,000. I'm in.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
right.
in for another 1,000, or I'll do it for free. I'll do it right now. Let's do it. I won't.
Who has cash? Yeah.
But no, dude drops dong in that movie. So,
Nice.
one last thing for you. A quick story time on the Rob.
Of course.
Now this is an unnamed guy from my work. He's a caddy, and right before this is dating back a couple weeks. The last day I worked, he's caddying. He always goes to Florida and like caddies in Florida, and he's old. He's like fucking 48 or 50 or something.
Yeah.
And I was like asking him, being polite. I was like, "Where do you stay in Florida? Like, you have friends on there? Do you get Airbnbs? Like, do you rent a place?" He's like, "I just hop place to place." I'm like, "What do you mean? Like friends' houses?" He's like, "No, I just like." He's like, "It's called a road warrior." I was like, what do you mean? You just sleep on the beach?" He's like, "Yeah, different places." I'm like, "So you're homeless?" He's like, "No, it's called road warrior. It's cool." He's like, "A lot of people do it." I'm like, "Yeah, they're called homeless people."
Just out of his car, or does he have like a?
Yeah, out of his
RV?
car,
Yeah.
but like it's like a van. It's like not like it's like
Yeah.
a normal van.
Yeah.
But he's like sleeping on the beach, and he's like trying to glorify this like lifestyle to me. He's like, "What do you do? Stay in Illinois?" I was like, "Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of boring, but I have heat
in
I
my
have a
bag.
bed,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and
I mean, if you
it
got a
was-
camper van or something, sure. Like I
Yeah.
can see that.
And I
but-
felt bad, because I wasn't trying to be like degrade the guy,
Yeah.
but like he's
And he's
sitting there
making
trying
a
to
lot of
brag
money.
about being homeless. Like it was like he didn't want to call homeless. He called the road warrior.
Yeah.
He's like, a lot of people do it, man. I'm like, well, yeah, there's a lot of homeless people.
That reminds me of the beginning of Grandma's Boy when they're kicking him out,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, those hookers." He's like, "No, they're massage therapists."
Yeah,
He's
right.
like, "Yeah, that'll massage your dick for money." Called hookers.
Yeah, you can spin the name all
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah,
So,
massage therapist.
Yeah,
I would-
Road warriors.
Especially in Florida, like sleeping in a car in Florida would be miserable. Like it's like
hot as fuck.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that's why you go to a beach, you go spot to spot. I don't know. I mean, probably meet some interesting people.
Yeah,
But I'm cool, man.
yeah,
I'm cool.
yeah.
If I want to go to Florida, I can go to Florida. A little vacation, get an Airbnb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go see Disney World. We all like Disney World around here.
We're talking about taking the kids. Not
It's
sure if it's
expensive as
worth
fuck.
it. I'm not sure if it's worth it.
Well, you get
Mark says it is.
You can get a fast pass, but now everyone has fast passes,
Yeah.
so now it's not a fast pass.
It's the regular pass.
If you don't have a fast pass, you get 2 rides a day.
Pretty much. Yeah,
Wow, man.
you could go
like-
spend $20 on a funnel cake.
Now, COVID earlier would probably help it because no one wants to go. That's a cool time. When it's now it's packed. Like I'm good. I hate lines, dude.
Yeah.
Like, oof. All right, Week 12 preview coming at you, all up in your grill. Any last words on the intro for either of you fellas?
No,
Right.
I got nothing else.
He says, "Let's ride." That's actually a bad quote now because it means we suck.
Yes.
Because Russell Wilson's a turd.
Yeah. It's
10 touchdowns this year, though.
Oh, also, I got to give you credit. You were on the Hackett sucks train before
yeah.
anyone else.
We were
right?
the original
Like,
Hackett stuff.
I remember hearing it sitting in this very chair, right? And I'm like, okay, we'll see. Like, I want to keep giving guys a chance. I'm like, Wilson will turn it around, right? Brady will turn it around. Rodgers will turn it. Like, I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm usually a pretty positive person. I am full in. Hackett should not be employed in the NFL right now.
No,
doesn't
Like,
make sense.
He
yeah.
should have got let go yesterday.
it's a bad
lost
relationship
to
where they're
Carolina.
both cheating on each other and they're both beating each other. So they're both like abuse victims and they both cheat and get like different STDs and give it to the other person. And it's like,
That sounds awful.
well, that sounds like this relationship. It's like,
Yeah.
honey, I have AIDS. Well, honey, I have herpes. Did you get me AIDS? Did you get me herpes? Well, now we have it together.
So do you think
well,
a new coaching staff could save Wilson and save that offense? Or do you think Wilson's done?
Sean Payton.
Oh.
Yeah,
This year
Breeze.
done, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
this,
yeah, I'm
this
saying
year, just I
next
mean,
year,
might as
new
well ride
coaching
it
staff.
out. Like
Not an interim OC moves up. I don't care about that. Like, that's not going to do it.
The problem is you have, old man time coming at Russell. So he's 1 year older. And I like the weapons. But Jerry Judy doesn't play. Cortland Sutton's not a difference maker.
yeah.
You like Greg Dulcich?
Yeah, he's all right, but I think that's more product of the
It's
environment.
not good.
Well, I think the whole thing it just speaks to the culture and system, the organization, the way Pete Carroll has. That's like you can tell that Russ didn't have to worry about much. Like that was like a nice little tandem they had going there because Russ. It seems like he's just as unprepared as Hackett is right now.
Yeah.
so I think
It
Russ
sounds like
coming
he's
in,
lost the locker room. Like, players
Oh,
don't...
You see that
don't
offensive
like
lineman
him.
yelling
yeah,
him?
yeah,
Dude, like,
That's
he
why-
probably was like saying some nonchalant thing
yeah.
or like,
All right, guys, let's
Yeah, he's
run
like,
to
"Shut
the ball.
the fuck
yeah,
up."
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Like,
oh,
that's
it's
a terrible
terrible.
pass.
John Elway's got to be gone, right? He's going to be like, say, fuck this because, dude, he's bad. Like,
I don't know. 'Cause here's the thing too. So, it's Russ is going into they just sold the team, so it's new ownership, it's new coaching staff. I mean, it just seems like there's a lot of new going on. I still think Russ is good. I mean, he's not playing well though.
no.
He does not look good. Like if I saw him in a vacuum just this season, I'd be like, this guy sucks. Like,
Yeah.
He looks like Drew Lock, but can't throw deep.
Yeah, I'd rather
Like,
have the backup, honestly.
Yeah,
Because the offense actually ran more like smoother with the
Yeah.
backup in there.
Yeah.
It wasn't explosive, but at least he was hitting checkdowns. Like Russ doesn't do any of those
They might
things.
score
Yeah.
more than a touchdown. I heard a stat that I think Carson Wentz still has more touchdowns than Russ. He
Yeah.
hasn't played since week 6.
And essentially was going to get benched anyway, right? And now he's healthy and not getting his job back. And
Yeah.
still has more
Yeah,
touchdowns
yeah.
on an anemic Washington offense
Yeah.
in a tough,
That's
tough
crazy.
defensive division.
Yeah, and Wentz was
What's going on?
really struggling for a few games before.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that was really all like 3 games.
So in two games,
it
two
was
or three games,
Because
he
he
had
had
more
a
touchdowns.
4 and a 3 to
Yeah,
start the year.
and
I
probably
think.
a 2.
Yeah.
There's your 9,
Yeah.
which is Russell last time.
Yeah.
It's silly. It sucks.
Do you think there's any truth Russell's the reason Gordon got cut?
Probably.
But like everyone's like, oh, they were Wisconsin Badgers together. And like, I'm a Badger fan, right? I like
Yeah.
that's my favorite football team in college. I don't follow them as much as I used to, but I remember seeing those two play together, like going to a game, and when they were both on the team, and it's like I kind of do find it hard to believe, like a guy that you played college ball with, but He's like, he was, I forget who he said, he was like blasting some artist in the locker room.
Future.
And,
Sierra's,
like
Sierra's ex-boyfriend.
Not taking shit seriously.
Yeah, well, you got to do it Russ's way.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, when you're the new guy, I know you're a quarterback, but like, don't walk into a room and own it. Like, he's not Tom Brady. Let's be honest.
But you almost have to as a quarterback.
That was the idea, was he would do that he would come in and bring like Russ's culture, like hardworking preparedness, and it just seems like the complete opposite of what you were expecting from Russ.
Yeah, I don't know, but Hackett's terrible. So,
yes.
We'll see how long he lasts. One more week? Like, are they just going to ride out with him?
Yeah, that's it. I think if you didn't fire him yesterday, I think he's there the rest of the year.
If you had your first round pick, keep him, because then you're going to get a first overall. But you don't have your first round pick. And it's a bad trade. That might be one of the worst trades I heard in the history of the league, because I guess they can't cut him until 2025, and like at all, like they can't.
Yeah.
And like they gave up the draft. Now their draft pick is number 2 overall. They gave up if they continue on this path, bro. And there's 6 like franchise quarterbacks, 5 franchise quarterbacks in this draft, and it's supposed to be a good draft, and you lost your second overall pick.
Yeah.
Obviously, they expect to be in the bottom
right?
5. Yeah. Yeah,
Rams are about to give up a second or third overall.
That's a whole different thing. We don't have time to talk about the Rams. Okay, Thanksgiving games. Hopefully everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Did everyone eat good?
Good.
I did. We actually made all the food on Tuesday down at my mom's house in Georgia, and then just ate leftovers for like 2 days straight.
Yeah.
And I came home on Friday.
Oh,
Thanksgiving leftovers. One of the best things.
You had a
to do.
Hanukkah Thanksgiving then,
right?
Multiple days.
Why make it Thursday and then leave Friday? Like, I'm not going to be in on any of these leftovers. I was like, fuck that. Like, we're going to make all this food Tuesday.
Spoken like a real chubby man.
Thursday was nothing but football and eating. There was no cooking.
Yeah.
It was just like every hour you wander in the kitchen, you warm up a couple, 2-3 things, you go back to the couch.
I don't cook anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. I sit there and watch football and make the women cook. Holy shit, that's very sexist. Okay, Thursday, Thanksgiving football. We got 3 games to go over here, and then we're going to get to the juicy shit on Sunday. A little bit of Monday sprinkled in there for you. Bills-Lions was a good game. Typical Lions game, right? High scoring. Lions should have won this game.
Yep.
You made the comment this line was way too high.
Yeah.
Did you bet it?
I did.
I did not. Damn it.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I bet Bills money line.
Oh,
and I was really pissed.
Wow.
I did it with a parlay of another game earlier, so it was even odds.
Yeah.
I was like, they're going to lose this fucking game. They were like minus 550.
Yeah.
Fuck. 28-25, Bills win. Josh Allen looks pretty healthy, right? Is all that elbow injury behind him? Or?
Must be. And the way the dude's running and taking hits. And even like the in-game interview, right? They're like, so what do you think? This and that. How's it going? He's like, Josh needs to learn to not take so many hits, learn to slide. Like right in the middle of the game, when halftime or whatever it was, when they grabbed the coach.
Yeah.
So 253 and 2 touchdowns for him, 78 yards rushing and a touchdown. Typical Josh Allen game. I mean,
good game.
Somehow he's still not. Mahomes is number 1 quarterback right now, which is every year the top guy never finishes at top. But like this is what you signed up for, right? Mm-hmm. He's elite. Singletary 72 yards. That's solid. They're using nobody else in this game, but like they were using Cook. I saw a lot of people picking up Cook. I didn't get that. I don't want a running back on the Bills.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those where, this guy's going to be out throwing my IR, grab something. Like, Cook's the guy I throw in, and then when he's no good or doesn't do it or there's not an injury, like, that's my strategy. A lot of weeks, like, I threw Gio on my bench because I had a free spot. Like, let's see if he does anything with Fournette out in the pass game. He didn't. Okay, he's cut.
Should have grabbed Zamir White this week. Josh Jacobs, your boy.
I have Zamir White.
Yeah. McKenzie. So the receivers. McKenzie, hell of a game. Last game, 0 points. I started him in a big league. This game,
right before the
10 fucking targets, 6 for 96 and a touchdown. Also added in 7 yards rushing, 2 carries. I mean, he's playing 70% of the snaps right now, which is nice.
Yeah. I had to drop 2 guys to get 2 guys out of IR. I got a bunch of receivers. Dotson was an easy drop. And I'm like, McKenzie just hasn't done it. Like, one game, he was over 40 yards. Like,
too.
Everyone else there, I'm like, fuck it, McKenzie goes. And then there I sit on Thanksgiving, like, just shaking my head the whole game. Like, so.
Yeah, because he's essentially taking Gabe Davis's role.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
At least for this week. Like, who knows?
Are you worried about Gabe Davis?
No, not yet. And I'm still not like, oh my gosh, I have to have McKenzie back either. If I'm being honest, I think it's still going to be Davis going forward.
Yeah, I mean, with Davis, I don't have him on any teams really, so I don't know how I'd feel if I had him. I tried to trade for him during the season because I believe in him, but
you can't have to play him.
Yeah,
it's like one of those guys. Unless you're playing a 10-team no flex, you have to play Gabe Davis because who are you going to play over him?
And Diggs is one too, though. He doesn't play a ton of snaps. He takes himself out of the game a lot. Like he stays fresh, and so some of McKenzie's production, I think, is a result of Diggs resting, not as much as it is taken away from Davis. But then Allen spreads it out. just like Mahomes. Like those two are both great quarterbacks because they don't key on any one receiver at any point. They pick their shots and they take them when they need to. And you'll see some big games out of Juju, and then you have no idea what the rest of KC is going to be.
Yeah.
You see big games out of Diggs, and then you have no idea what the rest of that receiving game is going to be.
Diggs had 15 targets in this game. Inefficient as fuck. 8 for 77.
Yeah, he started off slow again.
Yeah, he'll be fine. I mean, he's 7 days. We're not talking about him too much. Lions-wise, Jared Goff had 240 and 2 touchdowns. He's actually borderline startable, just based on this high-octane offense and the defense being trash.
I had to start him in a super flex with the assumption that Fields wasn't going to play. So on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, which way's Fields going to go?
Yeah.
Do I run the risk and not play Goff now? And I had Dak and Goff in a super flex. So it's like, I can't just wait and see what Fields does.
Yeah.
And luckily he was out and I didn't regret it.
Justin Fields is pretty good at football. Your boy, Jamal Williams. This man, the awesome hot take this year. 5 top 10 or RB1 finishes.
Yeah, I think it was 3, but yeah.
No, it was 5 actually.
Was it?
I put the clip in the last one.
Oh, man.
It actually was 5. That's why when you said it, my reaction is great. I was like,
when you get 2 or 3 touchdowns a game, shit.
but he's the backup, and I was like, Jamal Williams on the Lions? I was like, why? Like, because you can see why. And he's already, I think he has 6 now. I mean, he's an RB1 in fantasy. He has the most touchdowns. Here's my question. So he had 18 for 66 and a touchdown. Swift had 5 for 19. But Swift had 8 targets, which is nice. 4 for 24. Should have had a touchdown. He played 32% or 34%, which is the most he's played. It was like 36, 32, and then Justin Jackson, of course, there's straight one in. Rest of the year in PPR, which makes it difficult. Who are you taking, Jamal Williams or DeAndre Swift?
So this is something I have them both on multiple teams that I'm competing in. I always start Swift.
Yeah, I know, but he always disappointed. I mean,
always. Yeah,
so going forward, though, with him getting healthier,
I like Swift to continue to eat.
Swift is a better player. I think part of it is they're easing him back from the injury still. They're monitoring his workload. They want to keep him healthy.
Yeah.
They want to be able to spread the wealth. I want the guy that's getting touchdowns, man. I'm starting Jamal over
full
Swift.
PPR.
Yeah. I'm
going forward.
I'm going to go for that
If
touchdown.
you had to choose, though, on your roster, if you had a playoff push, and you're going to make the playoffs, would you rather have Swift or Jamal? Not for this next week.
Yeah.
The whole rest of the fantasy playoffs is just 4 weeks.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to go Swift at that point because my assumption is he continues to get more and more involved. Right. Yeah. Detroit's not going to be ahead running the ball, killing clock, but I want more touchdowns, man. Like that's what kills me.
Does it change it for you? Half point?
A little bit, yeah.
The standard, we're obviously taking Jamal.
Yeah.
But half point.
Either way, I just love, I don't know. I'm too big on Swift. Jamal... the way I see the rest of the season going for Swift is he'll probably be the premier. He'll be almost like a Stevenson. He's going to get like 4 or 5 catches a game, But they have to, almost has to split with Damian Harris, right? With Damian Harris, when he's in and getting fully healthy, he might take some goal line carries like Jamal Williams. So I think Swift is going to be like the premier, like kind of what people thought Kareem Hunt may have been, or Nyheim Hines,
or Austin Eckler when they had Melvin.
Yeah. Well, probably not as many touchdowns, but I think he's going to continue to get as many receptions as he can handle. So,
all right, last nugget here: St. Brown fucking killing, 10 targets, 9 for 122 and a touchdown.
Every big play was to him.
He's real good. I missed on that one, even though I was the biggest St. Brown guy out of college. I'm thinking one of the only guys talking about him because he was around 27 picking best ball his rookie year.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any shares of him, and then I got pissed about that. Then I was like, fuck it, I'm not drafting him this year. So I didn't believe in it, and I saw all the other guys they added, and I don't know.
He runs good routes, he separates, and he's a
tough
great, he's a great zone.
Chark had another touchdown. That's 2 and 3 weeks.
Yeah, Chark's getting back. Yeah.
3.
You have a long hair here. There we go.
Thank you.
You have a girlfriend or something?
No.
He's got many girlfriends. Okay, Cowboys, Giants, 28-20. Cowboys take it. They didn't cover, though. Late touchdown. That's bullshit. Okay, not that I had any money on it. I just thought it was bullshit. Daniel Jones, 228 and a touchdown. Not a bad game. Saquon, 11 carries, 39 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Yeah,
Gross.
Disappeared last.
But he's still scoring touchdowns.
At least the touchdown was there. Without that, that is just an awful day.
4 catches for 13 yards. Daniel Jones missed them on an easy third down. That swung the game, honestly.
Yeah.
I still think Saquon's top 3 running back, just based on the fact he gets all the work. Agreed?
Yep. He's fantastic. He's him and maybe Slayton coming on. But outside of those two, I don't think I want to play anybody on that offense.
Richie James has been killing it. 6 targets, 5 for 41 and a touchdown. Slayton had 6 targets, 3 for 63. Slayton's the Kenny Galladay of that offense. even though Kenny Galladay's on that offense, he just doesn't play. I mean,
Richie James, former 49er, I had high hopes for
you
that
know they
guy.
were really close to cutting Slayton too. Like I think it was last offseason. Because like we have Kenny Galladay, like, and then Kenny Galladay is still on the team. Kenny Galladay has I think I saw 9 targets this year.
That's insane.
Like
man.
3 catches for 22
So
yards.
what's he making? Like
Wow.
16 million.
Oh yeah, he's making a lot of money per fucking target.
Yeah, I know he's averaging over $1 million.
It's a good deal for him. I mean, okay, Cowboys. Dak 21 of 30, 261, 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. Awful first half, great second half. Zeke, fucking A, man, 16 carries, 92 yards and a touchdown. Tony Pollard 18 for 60. Pollard disappointed big time for fantasy wise because he had what? Two catches for 1 yard.
Yeah.
So you got your fucking 7 points.
I had a guy that missed a $3,200 parlay because Pollard didn't get over 25 receiving yards. That's all he would have needed to hit that
Yeah.
parlay for $3,000. All the rest hit, and it was like that seems like such an easy thing
Yeah.
with Pollard. And
think
Well,
so.
the week before he had like how many receiving yards?
Especially the
Two
fact that with that
touchdowns.
losing by fucking 14 and a half.
Yeah.
It's like that's game flow,
Yeah.
throw the ball Pollard. You just had a 60-yard touchdown catch.
They just stayed composed and said, "We're better. We'll,
And then,
we'll just play our game and beat them."
I gotta give a shout out to Joe Holikowski this week. He came at me with this is on Thursday, Zeke or Kamara. It was like Wednesday night, and I'm like, I don't know, let me sleep on it. Like I thought he was kidding. Like
Yeah.
Zeke's not that close to Kamara in
Right.
anybody's ranks, dude. You're playing Kamara over Zeke. Like I thought it was a joke. Next day we're messaging in the morning. He's like, okay, what do you think, Zeke or Kamara? I'm like, you're joking, right? And he's like, no. Like the Niners are gonna shut Kamara down. Zeke's gonna eat on Thanksgiving, and I'm like, all right, like I don't know, bro. I'm not doing it. Like I'm playing
Oh,
Kamara.
all day. That's one of my downfalls of fantasy. I'm
Yeah.
playing my guys.
Yeah, and sure as shit,
Yeah.
he was right.
He looked better in this game. CD cross-rusher Lamb. Apparently, he should have 3 touchdowns in this game from what I saw. I know the one for sure. But, like, again, 11 targets, 6 for 106.
Yeah.
He's a stud. He's a wide receiver 1. The touchdowns will come. Like, the usage, though, is unreal. And, like, he's actually playing really well. Like, as a real-life player, he had those drops early, right? Now
It was
he's
like
making
he flipped
fucking
the switch for sure.
spectacular
Well,
catches.
it looks like the Cowboys look like a
Super Bowl team.
yeah. I mean, one of the favorites. I mean, that division, they just look composed. There's no like you said, they were down 14-0, but they said we're gonna keep handing the ball because we're better. We're gonna play our game and win.
Eagles or Cowboys? It's tough, right?
Like who's
In the
better?
playoffs.
Who's
In the
gonna go
playoffs. Who
further?
would win? Who would win?
I'll take Eagles.
Playing each other? I'm going Eagles.
Yeah.
You got the better defense.
I don't think so. I actually don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think they have a better offense. I don't think they have a better defense. No way, dude. Their pass rush is like all time right now.
Yeah.
It's
So
almost as good as the Niners.
Parsons. Well, we'll get to that later. Fuck you. Michael Gallup, 8 targets, 5 for 63, and nothing. Oh, Dalton Schultz had 2 touchdowns. Fucking A, I didn't start him. I started Njoku over him.
Yeah.
Which was, I love Njoku.
That one. We'll
That
get
catch, yeah. Ooh, I love that
Oh,
man.
where he
He's
stabbed out
the
on
Predator. Vikings, Patriots. Great call by this man. I got to shout out Cats. The Vikings were 7.5, plus 750 to have the highest scoring team on Thanksgiving. And he brought this to my attention. Unfortunately, I hedged it with the Bills, which was the right call.
You bet it.
I did both. Yeah, I
Oh,
put 20 on the Bills and I put 10 on the Vikings.
Yeah.
I still ended up winning $40 or whatever.
That's the way to do it.
But it was right because the Bills scored 28. They would have tied the
Bills
number,
scored
right?
28.
It was 30.
Cowboys
yeah,
scored 28?
Yeah. So it was, and then they scored 33.
I almost hedged it because it was the Patriots were winning pretty much the whole game.
Yeah.
And it came down to they both had like 20. It was like 27-26 or something like that. So I'm like, whoever scores the next one, whoever wins the game
wins it.
will be. But unfortunately, the Patriots are winning. So to hedge it, I would have had to like it was like minus 250 or something at the
The
time.
refs fucked the Patriots in this game from what
Yeah,
I
they
saw.
did. That game was closer than what I thought it was going to be.
Mac Jones, man. Mac Jones. 28 of 39, 382 and 2 touchdowns. That's a hell of a game for Mac Jones.
382.
Stevenson.
Hey,
So
what about Zappy? Remember? I think Zappy's better. Does
I still
does
do.
Zappy take the job?
I still think Zach.
No.
I do. Like getting married to him. Damian Harris got hurt, and it's a quad injury, or right?
Yeah, he's
Uh,
already been ruled out.
Yeah, he's on crutches,
Yeah.
so he's out this week, and they said probably out next week. So Stevenson RB1
Yeah.
in RB1. 7 for 36 on the ground for Stevenson, but he added in 9 catches for 76 yards. And they'll have better script games for him going forward. Even though Stevenson, I saw, got the first series of the game, which was alarming as a Stevenson owner. I was like, what the fuck? Now we're back to RB3 territory for Stevenson.
Yeah.
But no, Stevens is a hell of a player, dude. He's
Yeah,
versatile.
I'm
He's
going
a
against
versatile
them in the
Garrett
league this
Blunt.
week where I need to win, and I'm like, fuck, throw it to someone
Well,
else.
the
Probably
skill
got 8
set
catches,
just
dude.
works so well because they
Yeah,
have
check
Jacoby
down, check down,
Myers.
check
They
down.
don't have their tight ends are not what they were hoping. So
Devontae Parker 4 for 80. Aguilar 6 for 65 and a touchdown. Henry should have had 2 touchdowns. That was bullshit, but 3 for 63 and a touchdown. And Myers 3 for 62. We don't know who to start. Myers is the guy to start.
yeah,
Is Hunter Henry on your streaming radar?
He's part of that, like, 20 fucking tight ends that can all potentially do the same
Yeah.
thing every week.
Yeah,
And you just hope you pick the right one
yeah
that
you
week.
don't have Kelsey, Andrews,
And-
or really like Hawkinson. Really, like who else?
Yeah,
is
he's probably a better player than the other guys you're talking about, though, right? Like the other guys would be Gesicki, who doesn't have the role in the offense. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not
Like
Jared,
Jared,
his ass.
not Jared Cook, the other guy on the
Everett?
Chargers. Yeah, like guys like that.
Yeah.
Give me Hunter Henry. I'm not a Henry guy. We're Johnu guys up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Right, or the Evan Ingrams of the world.
Right.
Or,
I actually like Evan Ingram this week against Detroit.
yeah.
Okay, Buccaneers Browns. Can't believe this happened. You had the Buccaneers team total points.
Oh
You
my
did not have a
God.
good betting week this week. You did not have a good week.
Actually, in real life, I did.
Yeah.
I did really
See,
good.
we're the opposite.
But all the advice you
No,
gave.
no.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because like it's difficult sometimes for me, like when I have to sit down, and be like, all right, let me pick 5 games, and like forcing myself to go through and pick 5. But then when it comes like Sunday, it's like as the news comes, like I've developed like
It's organic.
exactly. So I'm like, oh, this looks good, and then I'll bet it like right then instead of
I'm
like trying
exactly the opposite. I'm 16 games over 500 in the pod.
Yeah.
I'm incredible.
Did I even win it?
I'm down fucking $700. This motherfucker is 3 or 2 games under 500. He's probably up money.
Yeah. For
What?
sure,
What?
yeah.
But for this, hopefully no one's watching this part of the video. I'm a better better.
So far,
I'm the
yes.
prop bet guy. No, I'm not because I put $400 on the goddamn fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Well, so yeah, you lost yours in like 2 big chunks. It was 2
Yeah,
big
it's
weekends
stupid.
where you lost.
I do that all
like
the time. I don't know why I do that.
$800 and just negated everything.
One of these years, I'm going to win those big bets. I'm going to fucking just jerk off on camera.
It's the
Okay.
Ricky Bobby approach.
Yeah.
Either first or last.
Browns 23, Buccaneers 17. I don't get this game.
Yeah.
There was a time when the Buccaneers had a 4th and 2 on, I think it was the Browns 37, and they fucking took a delay of game and then punted.
I don't remember
And they
that,
punted to a touchback.
Yeah.
Dude, that's 17 yards.
Yeah.
You have Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You were running the ball over.
Oh.
Run the ball. Go for it.
Yeah.
Like, they played not to lose, and they had this game. They were up 17-7, I think. And they got David Njoku. So
The guy that's won more fourth quarter or produced more fourth quarter comebacks for a win than any other quarterback in history of the league
Yeah.
had multiple opportunities. I mean, he had the ball in his hand a few times, and it's like,
they punted twice in overtime.
Tom Brady's got the ball. He's going to finish it. Nope.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's got the ball. He's going to finish it.
You
Nope.
can't punt
It's like-
twice in overtime.
I know it's just like him with Mike Evans seem to be so off. Like every throw
The
to Mike
Browns took Evans
seemed
away,
to-
and that's why
yeah.
Godwin feasted over the middle.
Yeah.
Tom Brady played a D- game in this game.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving up on Tom just yet, but like the numbers don't look as bad. 29 of 43, 246 and 2 touchdowns, no picks.
Yeah. Question real
Bad
quick.
game.
Starting going forward, fantasy Carr or Brady?
Brady.
Brady.
Rashad White got the start here. There was no Fat Lenny. What's funny is he had 14 for 64. He had a 35-yarder in the first carry, or like one of the first carries of the game, and another like 10-yarder, and they just stopped running the ball even though they're winning all game.
Yeah.
Why?
And I started him too, and I'm like, oh, this is a great start to this. And then
Yeah.
like, just
You might have
I mean, he
200.
killed it because he had 9 catches for 45 yards. I love Rashad White. I've been touting Rashad White
Yeah,
since
Ben.
the
Yeah, yeah.
pre-draft process.
You have
Love the
Ben.
guy at ASU. Chris Godwin, though. 13 targets, 12 catches, 110 and a tutty. Love that. He is back healthy. He's actually not nursing that knee anymore. This is Chris Godwin.
And again, that's a product of, hey, you got long hair.
I have long hair.
Wait, you got a girlfriend?
Can I get you from
Right?
this guy's gay, so he doesn't have long hair?
No long hair.
Little
Jesus.
curly cute ass hat. He has ass hairs.
They just get lost.
Yeah,
It's not your beard. Yep.
Yeah, I got a dingleberry.
The issue, or not the issue, but the thing with Godwin doing as well as he did is they had the help over the top on Evans to take Evans out. Like they focused everything or you're not going to beat us with him,
Yeah.
and that's why Tampa Bay can be so dangerous.
Yeah.
But they just haven't pulled it off.
And
every week.
Julio.
Like,
Julio looking healthy. Like, that's dangerous, man.
Julio seems to run the ball more than he.
Yeah, they give him little like jet sweeps and shit. Like he's a gadget
for 2
player.
yards every time.
But they'll be dangerous when they make the playoffs. They will make the playoffs, right?
They're still only thing is Carolina is one game back. Carolina and the Saints are both 1 game back in the win,
and they're in last place. Like it makes no sense.
I don't like.
It's the NFC East when the Eagles won with fucking.
Carolina's a single fucking win back.
Dude, I'm so confused this year because going into the season, we looked at the 2 West divisions like powerhouses, like they're gonna dominate. There's 2 or 3 teams out of each West division that's going to be in the playoffs, right?
And 2 or 3 teams that are trash
before the season started.
Yeah.
And the East teams are garbage, right? Yeah. No one in the NFC is going to do shit, right?
Yeah. No one besides the Bills is going to do shit.
Yeah,
you know, they're
and now Miami's in first place. New England's been showing up. Like it is just fucking bizarro NFL.
Jacoby Brissett in his swan song.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, by the way, is playing. So get all your hand jobs now, Deshaun, because you got to play football going forward.
Would you start him this week?
And against Houston, Houston's terrible.
I was just about to ask him or Gino. That's my
Gino's
decision.
Got a good matchup too.
They do. And Gino's actually been playing football.
Watson or Brady?
Brady. I got to see it because that preseason I saw from Deshaun, it was preseason. He hasn't played football in a year and a half. He's been in court.
So 700 days, yeah.
We'll see, man.
I'd rather miss the blow-up revenge game than have the absolute shit.
The other guy have 300 yards.
Like when you need to win to get into the playoffs. Now, if you've clinched playoffs already, sure, take the fucking shot, man. Go for points.
That's right now in Balls Deep. I have Brady, Derek Carr, and Deshaun Watson, and they're all like.
Who's Tampa Bay got this week?
Oh, trade down my hunt over. I'll trade you for one of them.
It's over in Balls Deep.
It is.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And family gets still going.
Oh, all right. That's a nice decision to have, but it's gonna fucking you're gonna pull whatever hair you have left.
Yeah.
One of those long hairs out of your beard.
Yeah.
Out.
Well, because with Brady, so I have Evans and Godwin, so that's a nice stack. But if Brady does bad, then I'm
start someone else. If he does good, you're gonna probably be fine.
Yeah, I'll get more variance. And then I have Carr and I have Devontae Adams, but then Deshaun Watson has. You would think the most upside, but
I'm gonna whoop his ass in that league anyway.
I'd play Watson this week.
Brissett, 23 of 37 in his song, played well, 210 touchdown and a pick, 27 yards on the ground, super nice. Nick Chubb, when they decided to start using him, 26 carries, $116 and a touchdown. Anthony Swartz, your boy.
Yeah, finally.
Love Swartz, 31-yard touchdown. I was pissed about that because I have Njoku, I have Cooper, I have Chubb. I was like, and then Swartz gets 31-yard touchdowns. Yeah. Cooper though, hell of a game. 12 targets, 7 for 94. Arrows only going up with deep shots and shit with Watson. We think. Yeah. David Njoku, my boy, 7 targets, 5 for 29, and the touchdown of the century. We're talking about that fuck of the century from Basic Instinct. This is the touchdown of the century. Literally 4th down and 9, sent to overtime. It saved their season because they're officially eliminated. They're probably eliminated anyway, right?
As soon as that ball, you let go of the ball, I'm like that's out. The game's over.
David Njoku. Guy's a fucking badass. Nothing else really to talk about there. Nick Chubb added in 1 catch for 16 yards if you're PPR players out there.
Do you even start Hunt anymore?
No.
That's what I was going to... So this is my thought. I was about to make a bold claim saying since this is Watson's first game back, they're going to simplify a lot. He might have 4 or 5 catches. But I have Hunt, and I mean, he's been averaging 5 PPR points per game over the last
2 unbelievable, really.
Yeah.
I mean... Okay, Bengals, Titans. Bengals 20, Titans 16. Hell of a game. Impressive for the Bengals not having Jamar Chase at Tennessee.
Or Mixon.
Mixon. There you go.
I didn't have the Bengals defense pegged as the one that would shut down Tennessee's offense or hold Henry.
No, I mean, they're a championship team, though. 22 of 37 for 270 and a touchdown for Burrow against pretty stout defense without his top receiver or running back. Samaje Perine, which actually I was wrong on because Miles Sanders ended up killing it.
Yeah.
But I think my analysis was right. Miles Sanders is more going to blow
up.
No,
I mean, we're happy when Perine was.
You got 7 targets from Perine, 4 for 35, and you got 17 carries for 58 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, he was one of the.
He was playing. He was Joe Mixon this game, right? He was Joe Mixon, and he will continue to be. And Mixon's still in concussion protocol right now. And I think it's probably in their best interest because I know Mixon's had a couple in the pros already and one in college to maybe give him one more game off. Sure. I know they're vying for the division right now, but Perine is 80% of Mixon.
Yeah, well, it seems like they can win it without Mixon. For sure.
I mean, they the Chiefs, but you do have Jamar Chase coming back.
Hopefully.
So let's hope. Yeah, they said that this week.
He said he was close last week.
Yeah, it sounded like I thought he was going to play last week. He should play this week.
T. Higgins 9 targets, 7 for 114 and a touchdown. That run's about to kind of quiet a little bit with Chase coming back.
When you watch him, he has all the skills.
He's great. Hayden Hurst 9 targets, 6 for 57. I guess I want to talk about is Tyler Boyd. But he's one where it almost doesn't. He doesn't always do better without the guys. Like it's almost like he's just as good. Like Paris Campbell does nothing when he's the guy.
Yep.
He's the third guy. He might have 9 catches. Like Tyler Boyd.
You're potentially not seeing their best corner then.
Right.
And that's what
Tyler
Higgins
Boyd
like.
gets lost in the shuffle.
Is
then.
Higgins really going to decline, or is it just Higgins is going to go against the number 2 DB?
Yeah, I mean, to me, Higgins, Chase and Higgins is up there with the duos of like,
Like
would you
Hill
rather
and
have
Waddle?
would you rather have Godwin and Evans or Chase. And Higgins?
Hill and Waddle.
I'll
was
take
the
the
one.
young guys.
That's the
Hill
one.
and Waddle.
Yeah.
But they're both similar players. Where the nice thing is, Jamar Chase and Higgins are a little bit more variance. Like you got
My point
deep
being,
threat,
yeah.
you got the big guy.
Yeah, my point being Higgins is a stud. Like,
Yeah.
he's a
Packers.
top 20 receiver.
Packers probably should have taken him over Jordan Love. Although Love looked nice, but like T Higgins, you know what you're getting.
Yeah. Yep.
Professional program in college, 6'5" receiver, pretty good player.
Is Love going to be the starter next year?
He looked good in the quarter. I mean,
In a quarter?
I know.
Yeah.
He's also looked bad in a lot of quarters.
Yeah, he has. No, he looked like he couldn't have his fundies a little bit though, right? Footwork and all that shit. Titans, Tannehill, 291, pretty nice passing. No touchdowns though. Derrick Henry's had a couple rough games here. 17 carries, 38 yards, but 3 for 79 through the air, which is nice. They're actually getting the man involved, but fancy that.
Yeah.
Good for you, Vrabel. Treylon Burks, 4 for 70.
Fell on a touchdown.
Do you want any of these guys though?
Like
Rebel
Henry
Woodson,
should add another one,
16.
right?
Yeah. I don't want anyone. Westbrook Akini, 4 for 58. Your guy, he loves Westbrook Akini. He just likes saying his name.
Oh yeah.
If I got 3 receiver league and a couple flexes, sure, I'll throw Burks in one of those flexes.
Yeah, he's done it back to back. He's coming back. I mean,
He's the number 1 receiver on a run-focused offense. I get that, but there's at least a chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tannehill's a capable quarterback. I mean, he threw for almost 300 yards, so you want a piece of that if you got the number 1 guy.
Yeah. He was a top 8 quarterback in fantasy for a couple of years. This is a weird game here. Dolphins 30, Houston 15. It was 30-0, and they almost didn't cover. And they took out all the players like end of third before the fourth even started.
Right after Armstead got hurt, right? Tua's just clean all day, dude. Nobody's getting near Tua, right? No pass rush, no issues, just feasting, dude. Wide open in the pocket the whole time. Armstead gets hurt almost instantly. Tua's under pressure. Then he starts taking hits. He's starting to get his shit pushed
Get
in.
him out of there.
And they're like, all right, dude, we're up. This dude's had some brain trauma this year.
I'd say that's
potentially.
Is
Is that his hands after the
he's
second
had
one?
some
brain
He's
trauma.
had some back injuries.
Yeah.
And get him out, dude. We need him. Like, he's playing really good football. And if we want to make a run, we need him. Get him out. But
They
it
were
was
worried about that line.
early, even with the lead. And now if Armstead misses this week against Nick Bosa and the Niners, like, whew, sorry, Tua.
Yeah, you're gone. Another concussion or whatever you want to call that, back injury. The conversation here is Brandon Cooks and Nico Collins. I'm a big Nico Collins guy.
Yeah.
Collins, 9 targets, 6 for 44. He has had like 5 catches in 4 straight games.
Nice.
And that's what Cooks is supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And he's not targeting Cooks, and I think I'm gonna say he's a better player than Cooks, but he's an ascending player. Or Cooks is a descending player. He's not motivated, obviously. He wanted to get
He
traded.
doesn't want
He
to be.
probably had a shit packed already.
Who would you rather start?
Neither. Fuck, dude.
Or if you had to have a choice. I mean, that's. I want Nico, baby. I love Nico.
If I
Give me
got to
some
pick
Nico.
between the two, I'm going to play Cooks.
Yeah,
But
I think I still will.
I think I'm going to take the experienced player.
Give me
Because
Nico.
now they're on the backup quarterback.
Pierce is the only guy in that whole offense you want to touch.
Yeah.
in
Not the
fantasy.
last couple weeks.
Even I'm
5
saying,
carries,
like,
30
he's
yards.
the only guy, but it depends what your roster looks
Yeah,
like.
it's bad there.
freaking Benjamin again inactive. I don't get
Yeah, they
it.
trade for him or
They
pick
off
him up,
waivers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Jets, Bears.
Oh, with
Talk about an active, just like Robinson.
Jeff Wilson. How did Jeff Wilson do?
He got hurt. He was doing well, and he got hurt. He had a
Yeah.
touchdown like 46 yards.
Okay.
He
Then
came
he
back.
got
His
hurt.
calves were cramping up.
Yeah,
He was getting a lot of the work with Mostert.
They didn't
out.
need him.
All right.
Yeah.
The Bears started Trevor Siemian. They almost started Nathan Peterman. Mess. They were up 10-7 in this game, and then they lost 31-10.
I had their team total points. It was 13.5.
Bears.
They scored on the first two fucking drives.
Nothing. God damn. Montgomery 14 for 79 like that.
That's the only guy on that offense you want to touch.
Chase
too, right?
Claypool, a little bit of sign of life though.
Yeah, I don't think I want to
251.
play him.
Well, I still like Komet. If you get
If Fields is back, yes. If Fields is back, I'd play Komet.
Well, now especially though, you got season ender for Mooney. He's
Yep.
out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a boom for Claypool and a boom for Komet. Even if you don't get Fields back. By the way, how's Fields looking?
He's looking pretty good.
You'd rather have him than
He's progressed
Okay.
a little more
Let's
than I
ask
thought
him
he was
again
going to since our last conversation.
Fields or Lance? Who'd you rather have right now?
I guess I'd rather have a guy who's playing football.
Minus injury.
I mean,
Who do you think is going to have a better career?
I'm a homer, dude. I gotta go with my guy.
Ew.
Until I don't see it out of Lance, I don't know if he has it or not.
We've never seen it out of him.
I know,
So.
but
Is
I
it
haven't.
like an
I
unknown
haven't
over
not
guy
seen it out
that's
of him.
doing Colin Kaepernick shit?
Kaepernick didn't work too long.
Because he knelt. I mean, as long as Justin Fields doesn't kneel, we're good, right? Like, Fields, don't kneel.
No, Fields. He's turned a page that I didn't see
Dynamic.
coming. Like I'm admitting I may have jumped the gun on he's not gonna make it. Like he's starting to make reads. He's starting to look a little better. They're utilizing him in the run game, which opens up some shit for
He's a
him.
freak.
Like he is. Oh, the guy's so fucking fast.
And big and strong, and he's good. He's a nice guy too.
They were interviewing Nick Bosa after the Cardinals game down in Mexico, and they're like, "Is Kyler one of the fastest quarterbacks you've played against?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know. Like, did he didn't even run the 40, right? No. He's like, I'd have to say Justin Fields."
Ooh.
And then like quietly, like under his breath, he's like, "Or maybe Jimmy." Like just fucking dig at Kyler, dude.
Well, why didn't you say Trey Lance?
Yeah, right.
Because he's never practiced.
That's my concern with Fields is right now he's just creating when everything else breaks down. Like let's say the offense does get better next year, where it's more of an actual
get a better
time passing. Like is he going to be as dynamic where he's able to throw more? Like where the line's blocking better. So now it's about the timing with the receivers. Like that's like. Because right now everything is breaking down. He makes a crazy epic fucking run for 60 yards or whatever.
He needs to play like Lamar Jackson.
I think he's going to be Lamar. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that would be my concern. Like going forward, like in the future, like that, making him be a passer.
He's not. I mean, he's a better passer than Lamar in terms of like talent.
But Lamar's one too. Like he doesn't 3-step quick get it out all that often. You still see him hold on too long, make plays, bounce around the pocket, run out, and then someone's open deep. I think that's going to be Fields' whole career too. I think he's going to be just like Lamar.
Probably a short career apparently. Mike White, 22 of 28, 315, 3 touchdowns, no picks in sloppy fucking terrible weather. Impressive, man. Also against the shippy Bears defense, who is even more beat up right now. They are fucked.
Yeah, they lost Jackson for the year, right?
This Z Knight guy.
Number one waiver ad this week.
No, it's not because you're gonna get James Robinson back though, right? They're gonna put it then James Robinson's.
They picked Knight this week ahead of Robinson.
No, Robinson was hurt.
Next week. He was fine. He was a healthy scratch.
Well, okay. They had known that Carter got hurt though, so you're taking Knight over Robinson.
The undrafted free agent that they played ahead of Robinson last week, just to see what he had, who ran really fucking well. Like I got an ad drop in to drop Robinson for Knight.
Oh, wow. You disagree, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Well, Ty Johnson, your boy.
Yes, sir.
He's got a lot of boys. He's like the delivery man. That's a Vince Vaughn movie, terrible movie, where he's a sperm donor and he has like 80 kids. That's him with his guys. Ty Johnson, 5 for 62 and a touchdown. He loves Ty Johnson.
He ran well, a couple runs.
The more guys you have, the more you can be right down.
It's true. Garrett Wilson though looked real good.
Do you play him every week going forward?
Now, probably,
with Mike White?
dude. If Mike White's there, fuck yeah. And if if they don't have who's the other guy they have? Corey Davis. If he's not back,
he played last week, didn't
he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
pretty sure.
I didn't see him. Oh, he did. He had 1 catch for 9 yards. Nice call.
I saw him drop one.
Yeah, but that touchdown move he had, he's real dynamic, dude. He's like a Deshaun Jackson with actual moves. Right, like Deshaun Jackson just runs on the field fast. This guy can juke you, and he's almost more of Antonio Brown kind of.
Oh, dude, him and Olave both like coming out. You're like, these guys are gonna be great, and fuck, we're right.
Garrett Wilson's better than Olave though.
Wilson started off well.
I've been saying that forever. I don't like Olave. Eli Moore, 2 for 64 and a touchdown. Only played 30% of the snaps, but look at that.
I can't wait to see who he plays for next year because he's gonna be electric.
He'll be a good player too, right?
I like
get him on the cheap. Bears. How about that? Let's do that. We do that?
Yep.
Okay, Falcons Commanders. This was a snoozer. Snooze alert. Drake London fucked me. Fuck you, Drake. You fucker.
With Pitts.
I only bet I lost.
What was it?
Dude, Drake London had 29 yards in the second quarter and he didn't have any catches. Zacchaeus had 91 yards.
It's garbage. It's all garbage.
37.5 was his number. What the fuck, Drake London? Mariota sucks. 174 touchdown to pick. Trash. They're using fucking 3 backs again. Algier 54, Patterson 52, Huntley had a carry.
Yeah.
I don't know how to distinguish that.
Huntley looked like the best running back when he had that carry too, and they never went back to him. It's Patterson and Algier splitting work, and you flex whichever one you have and hope.
In PPR, obviously you want. I saw they were using Patterson at 3 for 19, 5 targets. They used him at wide receiver a few times. Nice for Patterson, right? His stock.
Yeah.
What also is nice for Algier because they're going to use him at wide receiver with Pitts out.
Yeah.
maybe give Algier fucking some carries.
That super flex that we're in together, the guy that has Patterson text me, he's like, "Why didn't I get the points for that return?" And I'm like,
"There's no return yard."
Nope, none, not even a return touchdown.
Oh,
And he started Patterson.
That's rough.
I know, and I'm like, "Sorry, bro, I don't know. Like,
Rules are rules.
I don't think I took it out at any point. I just created the league.
You
but
probably did. You like to do that chicanery.
I do.
You refuse to draft return guys because you're like, I'm gonna get this leg up on people. This fucking guy. Drake London. Fucking. This is his game, right? This is supposed to be his game.
Sure.
That's why I betted. 4 targets. Zacchaeus has 8 targets for 91 yards.
Yeah.
So I don't know about Drake London. I
what
mean,
did Brian Edwards do?
Isn't that one of your guys?
It was,
yeah. He's one of those guys. Sure. Well, the thing is, if you saw Drake London's catch on his was a 22-yard catch, like Merrick, he caught it off his shoestrings, like in the middle of the field. Dude, Mariota missed it by a mile, and like he's a good player.
Yeah.
It's just he's not getting to work, and he just has a bad quarterback.
He is. Hopefully they draft a good quarterback.
Well, or play fucking Desmond Ritter, but they're never going to because they're not going to be out of the playoffs until week 18.
Because that division,
you know what I'm
sucks
saying?
so
Like,
Yeah, they're
trash.
They're 5 wins. They're tied with the Bucks right now.
Yeah, it's insane. Taylor Heineke, 14 of 23, 138, 2 touchdowns and a pick. So he's just a scrappy winner. Brian Robinson, though, 18 carries, $105. He had a fucking truck job, too, a couple of those. And didn't he have a touchdown? He had a touchdown catch, 2 for 20 and a touchdown.
The thing that I liked out of Robinson this week is, like, you saw that change of speed. He wasn't just a fucking freight train.
Yeah,
man.
he's good.
I love that he runs hard, but, like, anyone can just run hard straight. Like, you have to have that change of speed to set up the next level and to hit holes at the right time and to get your timing down. And I've seen that progression in him. I like it.
I'm a fan.
But I still think it's Gibson's job. I mean, Gibson out-touched him the week before. Robinson barely out-touched him this week. Like, it's hard to know, but I'm okay starting either one.
What are your thoughts? Who are you taking? Half point PPR. We're not going to go full PPR. I think Gibson's the guy. But half point, what do you think?
Probably Robinson.
Yeah.
Gibson without
Can you guess the game flow is a thing, right?
You
If they're losing by 14 points, give me Gibson. If they're winning by 14 points, give me Brown.
Seems like they found some sort of balance where things are working. I mean, they're
With
kind
McKissick
of
out.
winning a little bit. They're staying competitive in most
Yeah.
games, but I don't know.
They're mucking the game up is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin, 6 targets, 4 for 48. Disappointing.
I want Wentz to come
mean-
back so McLaurin can be fucking good again.
No,
man.
McLaurin's better with Heineke. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I don't know, dude.
Well, I do know. He is better
Yeah,
with
since
McLaurin.
Heineke came in,
I just
McLaurin's
traded
been
for McLaurin not that long ago, and I haven't
The
seen
last
much
2
out of
weeks,
him.
probably.
So
It's
that's
been
why
2 weeks,
recency
right?
bias.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
He had a 3-game stretch, though, of like 9 targets, 7 catches.
I think they went on a bye, and then
Yeah, so you got him at the worst time.
Yeah.
But no, Scary Terry's is truly scary. He's been in some John Carpenter movies for sure. Okay, moving on. You get that one? That was a good joke. I'm pretty funny. He was saying I'm funny.
You do
wanna
amuse me.
This game sucked. Panthers, Broncos, 23-10. It was 23-3. They were losing by 20 points to the Panthers. And fucking Sam Darnold, bro.
What's up with your boy Hackett, man?
Well, we'll get to that. Wilson, 19-35, $142 and a touchdown. That's 4.1 yards per attempt. That's not good if you do the math. Latavius Murray, though, 13 carries, 92 yards. I like that a lot.
like 50-yard run.
Yeah, didn't have a touchdown, but like if they're not going to sign anybody, Latavius Murray's an RB2.
Yeah, I
Right?
mean, I
Even
don't
on
see
shitty
Mac
offense,
taking
like,
anything away.
They have to run the ball because they can't throw the ball. Kendall Hinton, though, which the problem is Jerry Jeudy's going to eventually be coming back and then play 5 snaps and get hurt. Or 1 snap, maybe. But Hinton had 5 for 35, 9 targets. That's Jerry Jeudy line. Sutton had 6 for 75. This is all trash.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Dulcich is trash.
Yeah.
It is. And Russell Wilson's game is use the run to set up the deep ball, right? Like you saw it in Seattle time and time again, and you're not able to do that here with these guys. It's just not working. And is it Javonte Williams being gone? Is it lack of talent
They
across
weren't
the
using
roster?
him anyway.
Is it shitty coaching?
Everything.
What's up? Mike Boone is coming back. I still think
you like Mike Boone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he'll get
It's one of
some-
his guys.
Yeah.
So Russell Wilson, the alarming thing, has 2 carries for 8 yards in this game. They're losing. Make some plays, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe scramble. I don't fucking know. You're a mobile quarterback.
He got paid. He doesn't have to do shit now.
Fucking Rex Grossman, dude. Sam Darnold, 11 of 19 for $164 and a touchdown. Actually, not too bad.
Yeah.
We'll take that. 3 carries, 3 yards. That's awful. Deontay Foreman, 24 for 113.
How many yards for Darnold did you say?
164.
164.
passing,
Yeah, fuck that.
But the thing, I'm saying that's efficient though for him.
Yeah.
The story though is I know Foreman had that nice line of 24 for 113, but Chuba Hubbard's getting healthy, 17 for 65, and I like that because he played almost 45% of the snaps, and we both are Chuba guys. Another one of his guys, Chuba.
Oh my God.
All the worst guys ever.
Yeah.
Like, No, guys that we like. We like Chuba. Like, and
Chuba made a great run, right? He came in, he looked explosive, and they were like, fuck, this worked. Okay. And like they handed like 4 more times in a row, dude, just run. So it's like they see it.
I think towards the end of the year, they're going to give, in fantasy playoffs time, maybe give Chuba the job. Not all the job. Maybe not the goal line work or the short yardage work.
But why the old guy that you know what he is?
Why? The guy that had Achilles tear. Like,
but if you're not competitive, why put Miles on Chuba, right?
Because you want to see he's not your future. He's a fucking like third round running back. Even though he was what college did you go to? Do you remember?
I don't.
Small college.
I know he set the record for single season.
Killed it. DJ Moore, 6 targets, 4 for 103 and a touchdown.
Traded him away in 2 leagues in the last 2 weeks, and I couldn't be happier. I don't fucking trust it.
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm happy for that.
Yeah, for this week, like it was fantastic, but like I can't play him next week. I still don't trust it.
I did the same thing when you did that 6 weeks ago. He had a touchdown. Finally had a touchdown. I traded him, I think, 2 or 3 spots.
Okay, a great game here. Now we're getting some good games here. Jaguars, Ravens. Jaguars go for 2 to win the game.
That was fantastic.
28-27. Trevor Lawrence is coming out party. Had his shirt off. He was at the beach, looking all nice and shit. Ravens. So Lamar Jackson's got a problem. He was 16-32. Had 254 and a touchdown, but that's awful. I know he has no receivers to 30 really. But he did have 89 yards rushing. Hit my prop.
Yeah.
Nice, decent game. Yeah, decent game fantasy wise.
Yeah, I mean, almost 350 total yards.
So I'm saying it's just the eye test. It was also against the Jaguars. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And Gus Edwards came back, 16 carries, 52 yards. They use and abuse that man. Whenever
that's his backfield, right? Like if he's playing, you play him.
I hope so, because Kenny and Drake had 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gus Edwards, and then if Dobbins comes back in week 24, do they have week 24?
He was just activated for a 21-day return window. So
you know what Dobbins' career is gonna end up being? He's gonna be like a fitness instructor on like YouTube. Like that's all he is. Like he's always questionable for the fucking like fitness instructor video. Or it's like,
back from
is he gonna play? Like, is he gonna show up? No, he has a hamstring injury. We have Gus Edwards filling in.
Kenyon Drake.
I'm a funny guy. I'm funny. I amuse you.
Yes.
I get the laughs. I get laughs from these guys. So hopefully you're all laughing too. I laugh at myself too. So I do. Josh Oliver led the way, which is what? Josh Oliver. He's a fullback, I think.
Exactly.
6 targets, 4 for 76 and a touchdown. They love their hybrid fullback tight ends in fucking Baltimore. They have 8 of them. Deshaun Jackson, though, 2 for 74. That's pretty cool. He had 62-yard catch, of course. Yeah. Mark Andrews, though, has been disappointing all year. 7 targets, 4 for 50.
He should have had a touchdown on this one, though, right?
Yeah, he dropped it.
Sure, he was probably still a top 5 tight end this week.
Right. Yeah. Like, you see what Kelsey's doing. It's 90 yards or a touchdown or both every game. Yeah. Duvernay, Robinson, 1 catch for 17 yards. Gross.
After he went off last week, right?
Rest of the year, though, Lamar Jackson's still a top 6 option for you?
Because of the rushing yards,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing that really has changed. It's the team is struggling. If anything, he's going to have to do more.
4-point passing touchdown, Lamar Jackson, or give me Joe Burrow rest of the year.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So we like Jackson here. I'm taking Jackson as well. You know I like Burrow. Okay, Trevor Lawrence, the Beach Babe. He killed it. Pamela Anderson had 29 of 37, 321, and 3 touchdowns. Wow, and that 2-point conversion. Hell of a throw, hell of a catch also. What really sucked for me, though, is I'm an ETN guy. Got him everywhere, and he played 5 snaps. And Hasty ends up scoring 19 points, which is ETN would have probably scored 25 with that opportunity.
He would have been top scorer.
But ETN was good enough to come back. They just chose not to, right?
Which is a nice sign because that's how important he is.
I saw him. He came back. He had his helmet on.
Yeah, he did.
The next shot, his helmet's off.
But he had it in his hand. They take it away from the guy when they can't.
Well, he came out his straps were on. Like he's going to go right back in because I was obviously we're competing for points in that league. So I was like, thank God, no ETN, but.
Sucks too because like they need this game and they end up winning.
Yeah,
like this is their season. Like if they lose this game, it's already over, but it's definitely over. And whatever, like just rest the guy. He'll be back, right? Like,
Well,
are you worried about him?
Well, the question.
Nah, he should be back this week if he was ready to come back in that one. It's just whether you re-aggravated it.
But, I mean, he said I've heard that with multiple running backs this week or this year, and then they missed like 2 weeks.
Do you know was it the same foot?
Yeah.
You know it was the same foot.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So is it right now? They signed Henderson or Hasty?
Yeah, Hasty. Because Hasty just did it against the Ravens defense, which is a good defense, right?
Yeah, and I watched Hasty play decent ball for San Francisco. It's just he wasn't ever up there, right, with that depth chart.
Zay Jones, 14 targets, 11 catches for 145. Super nice.
Could do worse.
Kirk, 9 targets, 4 for 46. All that coming pretty much in the second half. He was in like 1 point for a while.
Yeah, I mean Lawrence had a good game without Kirk.
Which is nice.
Good,
Marvin Jones 3 for 22. Evan Ingram 1 for 4.
You still want Kirk rest of the season over Zay?
Yeah.
Fuck
What the fuck you
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
fuck yeah.
I'm just wondering how much you buy into this week. I know you guys are
I love Zay.
Kirk lovers.
It's one of his guys.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm on the show enough to know some of his guys, right? That's a good thing.
Okay,
I'm building a
Chargers
rapport.
and Cardinals. Another one of these games. Another great game. This is a 2-point conversion also, right, for the win? Was this also one? There's a couple of them. Okay, 25-24. Chargers take it. I actually live bet the Chargers when they're down 14.
Nice.
Which is nice. And then
Nice.
it wasn't nice, and it ended up being nice.
Money line bet him?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
2.5 to 1.
Yeah,
Or
this
250.
game to
Down
me
14.
was like,
That's crazy.
which coaching staff is going to fuck it up less? Because like I don't
Yeah,
trust Staley
yeah.
or Kingsbury.
I
going
definitely don't
forward.
trust Kingsbury.
Well,
Yeah.
And Kyler essentially called him out afterwards. Like, just
You think Kingsbury's gone after this year?
Yeah, he's never coaching again.
It seems like it.
He's
Yeah,
going back to college.
it seems like because they're gonna miss like that. They needed to win that. They had that game won. So that now they're pretty much. Mathematically they're not eliminated, but
Yeah.
I have a
They're
bold
done.
take. Instead of going to football, he's going to be like the owner of a sweet like fraternity. He just parties all day with his sunglasses. Like I don't know, man. What do you think about that?
I think he'll go back to college.
Yeah?
But
Playing, he can play. He's still pretty.
he'll
young.
get a job somewhere.
Herbert.
Right?
Herbert, actually, nice game. Finally, Justin Herbert, 35 and 47, 274 and 3 touchdowns.
It's
That's what we
Keenan
thought.
Allen's back, right?
Yeah, helps.
It's a safety blanket.
38 yards rushing, which is nice. Austin Eckler, 5 carries, 20 yards, but 15 targets, 11 catches for 60 yards and a touchdown.
Did you hear Eckler?
This is not one of our guys.
Did you hear what Eckler even said too?
What
He's
did he
like,
say?
I don't want that many catches. Like my receivers should be getting those and taking them to the house or making
Yeah.
big plays. Like I shouldn't be getting all these passes. And I think that's coaching. I don't think it's Herbert. Herbert's got plenty of fucking arms.
He says that until he gets 2 targets and he rushes for 30 yards, and then
And he gets beat
everyone's
up in
on
the
his,
middle, too.
and his Twitter is blowing up.
'Cause
You
he-
suck, go die.
He's
Right.
the
He
guy
lost
who
me my
drafts
week
himself,
8.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Isn't he the one who drafts himself in
Oh, I'm
fantasy?
sure. Yeah, he's big. Like, he's on the footballers all the time, like interviews and stuff.
So this is a weird game for the receivers. Carter had 10 targets, 7 for 73 and a touchdown, had the best game. Palmer had 7 targets, 5 for 56, and then Allen 7 targets, 5 for 49. I saw Allen played like 80% of the snaps though, so that's a positive for him. He'll be fine. He was frustrated a few times in the game not getting the ball.
Yeah.
I still like obviously Palmer over Carter, but I mean Carter you can't argue with his production.
I left him on my bench.
What's Mike Williams doing now?
He's
Is
hurt.
he, I know, but like, for how long? Is it week-to-week thing?
Yeah, week to week thing. But it's Mike Williams, so
Yeah.
I mean.
It's week to week until he plays a week.
The
and
thing
then
is,
it's week to week.
Carter becomes like a nothing. I'd like to think with Mike Williams come back. I think Palmer's still the 3 there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like Palmer's still
Yeah.
playable. I'm not just saying that because I have Palmer everywhere. I just my PP.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, 18 to 29, 191, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Added in 56 yards and a touchdown on the ground. James Conner, hell of a game. 25 carries, a $120, ran real hard. He looked like
He looked
vintage
good.
James Conner,
Yeah, he
right?
looked good.
Like he's just a tough player. I don't know how much. I don't know if he could withstand this workload though.
Yeah.
because-
Well, Cavante
Yeah.
Ingram is a free agent pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
The number 2.
Ooh, Cass with the fucking
Yep.
deep dive. Is that one of your guys?
Cavante Ingram. He might be.
Yeah.
If I pick him up, he does.
I
well.
like that.
I
Except
might
for a
jump
deep
on.
handcuff.
Yeah.
Dude, what a smart guy. That's why I love Cassie. He's so great. DeAndre Hopkins, 6 targets, 4 for 87 and a touchdown. Down game for him. They call him Steroid Boy, apparently. He got upset about that. Even though he
Yeah,
popped
Travarius
steroids,
Ward
but-
did, and I'm like, it's a little disrespectful.
That is, because
Steroid
DeAndre Hopkins
boy?
is 10 times better than him.
Yeah, and
Will ever
Hopkins
be.
is one of the best receivers ever play the game,
Yeah.
and most people don't know who the fuck Travarius
And he's
Ward
still
is.
killing it after the steroid thing.
And
So.
I'm a Niner fan, and I'm saying like he crossed that line a little bit, dude. In
Well,
my
steroid
opinion.
boy, that's such a dumb
Right, 'cause
insult.
he gets-
Like,
yeah,
if you get
one
upset
time.
at that, steroid boy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right.
like,
You're a
booger
smelly
face.
poo-poo head.
Yeah. Like, all right.
The highlight here for me is Marquise Brown played 94% of the snaps on his game back.
But in the slot, do you think he's going to stay in
I
the
don't
slot?
care
or
where
do
he's
you think
just
he'll
get on
move
the
back
field.
outside?
Play on the field. It's a boom for Kyler, boom for this whole team, even though it doesn't matter because they're eliminated essentially. But
Those
8
are
targets.
fantasy.
Yeah, eight targets, 6
I'm
for
loving
46.
it now that like getting Kyler going into the playoffs with those two. I love
Yeah,
it.
can we redo that trade in the fan league? Can I have Hollywood Brown back? You get Pitts?
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was hoping because I need a tight end.
Really nothing else here. It's really concentrated targets, which we like to see, right? With those 2 guys.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Dortch and Rondale Moore were both
Yeah,
out
right,
too.
right,
so
right.
who knows when they're healthy? How
Well,
that gets
Rondale might be
divvied
out
up.
for
Well,
a
Dortch
while.
will probably be back before.
What if Dortch comes back? Does he play the slot? I know Moore would have been in
Probably,
there. And then you bump
yeah.
Hollywood back to the outside.
Rondon Moore, one of his guys.
It is,
There we go. Okay, Derek Carr, another one of your guys. You have a lot of guys. Playing well. I thought he was out of the game with that hit. I thought it was bad ribs. This is just partial ribs here, apparently. 25 of 36.
Just broke a couple.
295, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. But heart of a champion. I've always loved Derek Carr in that regard. Super competitive. The Josh Jacobs game, though. 33 carries, 229, 2 touchdowns.
Dude, that's nasty.
6 catches for 74 yards.
Yep.
39 touches. Is that what I see?
Wins the game on like an 83-yarder.
Yeah, what happened?
And was out in the end of the fourth quarter with the calf that he had coming into the game, then came back. There's 3 holding calls in that. There was 3 holding calls. They didn't call on that play, by the way. But eventually he's going to break. This is too much, man.
Yeah,
so Zamir White.
Yeah.
He looked real good. See the couple carries Zamir White had?
Yeah.
He's a good player.
I know,
Even though
but
they're using the other
every
guys,
league I
too.
play in, or half of them I got you in, and you already own every
I
guy.
know.
You owned him before the draft even
I'm the
started.
Kinky
Yeah.
Sheriff, baby.
You are. You own every handcuff there is.
One year it'll pay off. Devontae Adams, 11 targets, 7 for 74. Pretty nice. Really slow start, right? Like
See
2
that
catches in
catch
the
he
first
had?
half. Yeah.
Fucking-
Wow.
I mean, imagine if the Raiders were good. Like the hype he would be getting right now. Like,
Yeah.
because he's got to be wide receiver 1, right?
The Raiders are not who we thought they were.
No.
Him or Diggs?
Not who he thought they were. Matt Collins, killing. 5 targets, 4 for 63 and a touchdown. The other guy I want to talk about is Foster Moreau. Now, I love Foster Moreau. He played 100% of the snaps. 73 snaps, dude. And he blocks a lot, but like he had 3 for 33 and a touchdown, 7 targets, and it could have been a bigger game.
It always could be a bigger. Like, you just
he's-
see like the fact that he's getting like. I wish Waller would get the coverage that he gets because it's like Moreau leaves so much on the field, but he's out there. Like they have no one else.
Eventually, he will pop.
It's
This is a
opportunity.
decent game too.
Well,
Yeah.
eventually it might not be too much longer because Waller might be back week 14.
I don't think Waller's coming back.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
We'll see. Geno Smith, 27 of 37, 328, 2 touchdowns and a pick. He is the real deal, folks. He's playing winning football. Unfortunately, they lost this game, but they should have won this game. Would you all agree?
I'm happy they lost it, if I'm being honest, but yes,
Why?
they probably should have.
Oh, Niners.
Yeah.
DK Metbull, 15 targets, 11 catches for 90 yards. That's a Keenan Allen game. I love DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
Dude. Pushing people down, and he's a bargain in drafts, man. And I feel like he still has underachieved for DK. He hasn't had any deep bombs yet. He will have those, right?
The bar guy I wish I had those a lot.
I think him and Lockett
Right.
and Geno
Lockett,
all
you
up
got
like their
him.
draft position.
Lockett, 3 for 68 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else here. Noah Fant, 3 for 34. They split the tight end position too much there for me.
What is it, like 7 or 8 tight ends, I think?
Yeah. They had a lot of tight
Geno
ends.
Smith, he is fun to watch though. He's a lot more aggressive than I would have expected.
Well, because now he's got confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's like, fuck
So
it, this
is
is my
Pete Carroll?
chance. So.
Is Pete Carroll the difference? He was the reason
That's what
Wilson
I'm
was
saying,
good.
yeah,
Wilson
I'm saying.
leaves, he's done. Geno's never been good. He comes in there, Pete Carroll, and now he's good.
Just
Like,
like that
I don't know. I don't want to admit it, but
Okay, the Rams here, 26-10, Chiefs beat them. Not much time about the Rams. They started Perkins. He sucks. He's terrible. He's a scrambler. He's just like...
Did you see the
dude, it's their whole fucking preseason roster. They're all third stringers, second, third stringers on that team.
Roto
now.
World blurb about Akers? It said,
Explodes.
Cam Akers explodes for
Yeah.
33 yards.
Yeah.
So
37.
37,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow,
He's terrible.
that's a lot for him.
Even though he only played 30-something% of the snaps and Williams played more. Terrible. Don't want any of that. Van Jefferson had a touchdown, 7 targets, 3 for 29. Don't want that. I don't want any of those
There's
guys.
nothing on the Rams. You don't need
No.
to talk about them. You don't play them. You don't add
What
them.
kind of
just
world are we
fucking
living
leave it.
in?
Super Bowl hangover, man.
What? No, usually it's a team that loses, though, isn't it?
I don't know. You go to the Super Bowl, it's tough to come back the next year. but-
Patrick Mahomes, 27 of 42, 320 and a touchdown and a pick. Bad game for him, but you don't got to do anything when you're
42.
facing fucking Bryce Perkins, right?
and now Aaron Donald's hurt too.
Yeah, they're fucking not winning another game. Pacheco, 22 carries, 69 yards and a touchdown. We started him in the family. I like that. Or no. Yeah, it was the family. I like him. It's a good pickup by me. Let's see. Mahomes, 4 carries for 36 yards. So humble. Travis Kelce, down game for him. 8 targets, 4 for 57, but found the end zone. Per use.
Yep.
Valdez Scantling bounced back, 56 yards. Juju disappointed.
Had
3
down game.
targets, 3 for 36, 3 for 38, pardon me. Sky Moore's getting involved, though.
I'm still not scared of Juju. I'll still start him, but I do like that Sky Moore is ascending. He's climbing.
But then you're going to get the other guys coming back.
What I was going to say is everyone forgotten about, like, is Kadarius Toney just poo now to everyone?
He's hurt.
Yeah, no, but, like, it's just saying, like, rest of the season type thing. What do you guys think of Tony.
Yeah, too many mouths there. I don't
He
know.
gets lost in the mix. I mean,
Yeah.
the only one I have any confidence starting in that receiving core is Juju.
Like, how much
personally.
confidence would you, if you were starting Tony, like, how much confidence is he going to finish the game? Like,
Yeah, not happening. That guy has just really brittle hamstrings.
What about Melvin Gordon in Kansas City? Is he worth a speculative add
No.
anywhere? Is
And
he
actually, hey, by the way, Ronald Jones got his first action of the year. One of your guys.
Yeah. I have him in so many best balls, so.
He got 1.3 points. Hopefully, he didn't start him this week.
Well, yeah.
Well, you didn't need him this week. Okay, 13-0. Your Niners. It hurts him because you had the team total for the Saints. Even though I will say
the game total went under. My team total.
Kamara fumbled on the 1 yard line.
Yep.
They should have had 10 points for sure. And then Lutz missed like a 26 yarder.
Yeah, I mean,
Either way, they weren't going to get 18. But
Well,
like,
interception that came
it
back
changes
on,
so much. You get so
Holden.
momentum.
Like,
yeah, there was three
Yeah,
scores. Right?
all those are so much momentum killers. There, so.
Dalton blows 204, no touchdowns, no picks. Taysom Hill they're not using. Kamara 7 carries for 13 yards. Joe Holokowski, shout out. Chris Olave 9 for 62. Nothing else here. Kamara had 6 for 37, I guess.
And 2 fumbles.
Ugh. He'll be fine though. Let's move on to your team here. Jimmy G 222 and a touchdown. Mitchell out for the year. He gone. McCaffrey has a hurt knee.
Gone for the fantasy year, right? He could be back for actual football in the playoffs.
Right. And I saw the report that they're going to use Tevin Coleman now again.
That's gross.
Like in the next 20 years, they're still going to be using Tevin Coleman.
Yeah, that's gross.
You bring him out there in a walker.
I don't
It's
like
just
it
like
at all.
Tevin Coleman just fucking breaking tackles with his fucking walker.
Jordan Mason looked okay. He was running hard
But
last
you know
week.
it's going to be Tevin Coleman, right?
What happened to Davis Price?
Nothing, just hanging
It's
out.
just bad.
Yeah.
They're gonna drop- they're gonna release him.
next year.
Yeah.
So he can go play somewhere else.
I don't get it.
and blow up.
CMC apparently came in with a irritated knee.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Announcers were talking about it, which like announcers get fed shit from the teams, right?
Yeah.
Like in these
Irritated
pregame meetings
knee.
and shit. So like the announcers talking about it, I mean someone else talked about it, and it's like he had a little bit of a down game, and he's questionable, and it's
Yeah.
like, well, what is it with the knee, right?
Yeah.
There's all these like I told you so's out there, but it's like he's still playing right now, and I don't know, fucking scary.
There's just so many mouths to feed in this offense, and it sucks because Ayuk had the most targets and the most yards, 8 targets, 5 for 65. Jennings had the touchdown, 7, 6 for 49.
That's a lucky ass touchdown.
He's a
too.
good player though. He's feisty, and then you have Debo, 3 for 43. 2
And-
carries, 0 yards. He's a wide receiver 3, right?
He's nursing the
With
injury,
upside.
I think, is the problem with Debo.
But it doesn't matter. They don't give him the ball.
Yeah.
So Kittle, 3 for 26. What's going on here?
Yeah.
I know game flow, but like
Kittle's always that way, man. He's always up and down.
Saints have a tough deal. I'll say it again.
They block a ton. They ask Kittle to block all the time.
Yeah.
Saints got healthier on D. And then I saw a 9.5 point spread, and I'm telling actually Mark Holokowski, you can't stop talking about Holokowskis today, apparently. I'm telling him before the game, I'm like, dude, there's no way like 9.5 makes sense. That defense is too good. Like I thought the Saints would score. Like
you would think
obviously.
so. He thought so too.
And that defense held them to 13.
I'd
so.
ask him to score a lot. Yeah.
No, just at some points, right? Okay, probably the game of the week here: Eagles and Green Bay, 40-33. In XFL, which is crazy, is I was up by like 70. I was against Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, and AJ Dillon,
That's right. Yeah.
and I ended up winning by 0.6. But like I was only up by like 4 with like 8 minutes left in the
That's
game.
right. Yeah, they kept you.
But then AJ Dillon got a little nicked up, and like then the Eagles just kind of like milked the clock. And I was like, the first quarter though, there was like 30 points scored.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm fucked. Like,
Yeah,
originally I was like, there's no way I'm losing because there's just too much in one game.
Yeah.
But they scored 73 points.
Yeah.
And thank God they had all those rushing touchdowns.
Because that kept you alive in the playoffs, right?
Now I'm 6-6. I'm still alive, baby. Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Played well though. I mean, before the rib injury, especially 11-16, 140, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. He's had so many Aaron Rodgers picks I've never seen before. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen him throw like ill-advised interceptions?
Well,
where
normally,
you're shaking
I
your
think
head?
there's like 4 years where he probably had less than 20 throughout the
Right, it was
total.
like 5 a year.
Yeah, so you barely saw him throw picks ever.
He's throwing
Probably the
multiple
receivers in
picks.
the wrong spot.
No, this is not that. This is bad. This is
Yeah.
him not reading coverage, which I think he just kind of checked out, right?
Yeah, from football altogether or just Green Bay?
Just in general. I think he's checked out. He's doing that holistic drug or whatever he does.
Oh, the ayahuasca?
I saw he cut his hair. Good for you. You don't look like a rat anymore, bro. AJ Dillon, though, 8 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Nice game. Best game of the year.
Yeah. A little fluky. I'm still not trusting him to play unless I'm real desperate.
No. Christian Watson, though, man.
Yeah, I was wrong. I got to admit I was wrong. I was a Dobbs guy before the season started.
The stat I saw is that he has more touchdowns than Justin Jefferson, like DK Metcalf,
I saw that.
Jefferson,
Yeah.
Jamar Chase, like all the
Yeah.
big dudes, because he has 6 in the last 4 games or something like that. 7 in the year maybe, and
He has 5 and 3 because there was a 3, 1.
so he probably has 6 for the year. He's solid as fuck. Rest of the year, what do you think of him?
I mean, good touchdown upside. It's right there. It's
Big
it's
plays.
Jamal Williams to me, right? Like you're
wide
looking for a
receiver version.
touchdown. Like that's the wide receiver version of him. You're looking for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna trust the yards or the production or Aaron Rodgers. Lazard's gonna come and
I was
go
going
the
to
rest
say,
of
would
the
you rather
year.
have
Like,
him or Lazard?
Lazard's gonna be like Juju the rest of the year. He'll be up and down.
Would you rather him or DJ Moore rest of the year?
Watson.
Watson.
Oh, I'm taking DJ
Fuck
Moore.
the Panthers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm off DJ Moore.
Eagles. I know you guys are both off of him. I am on him. You can't both be on him because it's mine. Jalen Hurts, 16 to 28, 153 and 2 touchdown passes. But the story is 17 carries for $157. He must have been pissed about all the talk about Fields. He's like, I can run too. I was on this train 2 weeks ago. I bet his over rushing total. It was only 44.
Yeah.
And I should have bet this one. I think it was like 50.
Looks like the quarterback rushing's gone up like across the board.
Yeah.
Like the Fields exploded right around the same time. Everyone's averaging like
Right.
it seemed like Allen and Mariota and they were all like 40. Now it's like 60 to 80 every single game.
Hurts was, I think, was like 47 this game. He pretty much had it in the first drive. He had 42 yards, 2
it's
carries.
crazy.
I was like, why didn't I bet that? 'Cause,
Yeah.
I'm the quarterback rushing prop whisperer.
So bet it next week, right?
Well, no, and now it's gonna be up to 60. And
I
probably
did
bet
because on DK they have the race to X amount of yards. I'm like,
yeah.
Miles Sanders has been struggling so bad. So first to get 20 rushing yards. It was like almost 2 to 1. So I'm like, fuck it. And then very first
Of
fucking
course.
play,
Of course.
Fields or Hurts went fucking
42
20
yards.
22-yard
Yeah.
rush, I think. Like
Yeah,
very
just
first
blew
play.
it, yep.
So there's it's already done. Like,
So
fuck.
Miles Sanders, your boy, my boy, our boy, 21 carries, $143, and 2 touchdowns. The nice thing is he had in 3 catches for 17 yards, which is more catches than he's had in the last 5 weeks or something like that. Maybe throw the ball to that guy because his rookie year he had 50 catches.
Yeah.
And he's dynamic. But he's a real deal. He is a mid-range running back too, right?
But if you got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, I'd rather throw it to them anyway.
I get it, but
Or
they
you
obviously
got
aren't
it.
covering the running back.
Yeah.
So and the nice thing is Gainwell did poach touchdown, but Boston Scott's only being used to blow Sanders.
He's the fluffer.
And then,
He's Sanders fluffer.
He's the fluffer, and Gainwell is a change of pace back. So Miles Sanders' job, which is what we thought all along. I'm pissed about the hamstring injury in the preseason because we would have him everywhere.
Yeah.
I have him everywhere in best ball, and I have him, in like 12 spots in redraft. I'd have him in 24
Yeah, I
spots.
have a lot of basketball. I had, dude, it was nice. And some of my basketball, I had him and Jacobs. Like, so going into like these later games, like
Crushed. And it's
Like,
60
after-
fucking points, dude.
after the fucking the Thanksgiving games, that like my projected win for basketball had gone down like $500, and then it was kind of middling, and then all of a sudden these two guys came in. I got in first place in like 2 more leagues.
Love it. Okay, so Devontae Smith, 9 targets, 4 for 50. A.J. Brown, 6 targets, 4 for 46. But had a touchdown. Quiz Watkins, though, is stepping up into not the Dallas Goddard role, but since Goddard's been hurt, he's had a touchdown 2 straight weeks. He's still only playing 60% of the snaps or whatever, but is he a guy on your radar? You might be buying him too high, right?
Yeah, I think there's other people I'd rather flex.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm in a pinch to.
Yeah, I haven't paid much attention to him. He hasn't stood out at all to me.
The point is you can still get him.
Yeah. My concern there, though, is the other 2 receivers are a lot better, one, and also they're running the ball so well. And then Hurts running it. Like, what's your touchdown opportunity? Like, it's...
Every week, apparently.
They scored 40
I know, that's what's crazy.
They scored 40 points, and Hurts had 150 yards passing. So, like, they don't... There's very, like, the third receiver and the 150 yards is not very...
Well, essentially, he's playing the tight end role, though, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
If I was
Yeah.
playing
What is
him
a
on tight end
lucrative
spot, I
role?
want it.
I mean,
I just,
you
yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
I'm going to change that
Can we
rule.
allow me for that? Let's go.
I got to change something every year.
All right, Monday Night Football, stinker, shitter. Kenny Smallham Pickett. So 24-17, Steelers take it. Kenny Smallham Pickett actually played well. 20-28, $174. But I mean, 32 yards rushing. I mean, that's a good game for him.
They're playing it so safe.
Oh,
him,
yeah,
man.
The receivers are getting killed by that. And so Najee Harris is hurt.
Yep.
Abdominal injury. Benny Snell, your boy. Another boy. He is your boy.
Last year.
12 for 62 and a touchdown. Nice game. Who started him? Handshake. McFarland, my boy. 6 for 30. I love McFarland. But I will say Najee Harris, 10 for 35 and a touchdown. Not bad.
Is Jalen Samuel back next week?
That's the
Warren.
thing.
Warren, right?
Yeah, Warren.
Or Warren,
Yeah,
yeah,
same guy.
Yeah.
He takes over the role though, right?
Yeah.
It's
Like,
you don't want
Warren.
Snell if Warren's back. So what do you do on waivers tonight? Right?
And we don't even know if Najee's out.
Yeah.
So that you don't.
Warren's available.
Do not use a waiver on
Snell.
On Snell. No, I bet he sells
If
terrible.
anything, Warren.
Yeah, but I think Warren's own.
Is Snell playing Kentucky?
Yeah.
Is that where he's from?
I-
Is he still in
you should
Kentucky?
know.
Oh,
No?
I have no idea.
It's not your guy anymore.
Well, no, I liked him because I was fading Najee last year, and he was the backup last year. So
Yeah.
it was just inherent rookie running back fade.
Yeah. Pickens, 6 targets, 3 for 57. Deontay Johnson, 8 targets, 5 for 49. That's a very Deontay Johnson line.
Mm-hmm.
No touchdowns for any of these guys. Freiermuth, 3 for 39. It's trash all around the board. They just clung on to that victory there because the Colts are incompetent as shit.
Yep.
Ryan had 0 passing yards in the first quarter. Was it 30 in the first half?
I think 33 in the first half.
That's terrible. That
Jeff
fumble,
Saturday showed
that-
his lack of experience.
that fumble on the 1 yard line, bro.
Ryan's so bad.
That's the game.
Yeah.
No, remember we were done with the fumbles forever. He
Yeah,
has
yeah,
12,
yeah.
12
Yeah.
lost fumbles this year, and he got
Yeah.
benched for what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, he shouldn't be playing.
1.7 fumbles per game. Like,
Yeah, no, that one's.
Can he even throw it further than 10 yards?
I don't think so, man.
Is he physically capable anymore?
He's terrible. JT 20 for 86 and a touchdown. That's super nice. Ryan did have 22 yards rushing, which is unbelievable.
He had like 2 games back. He had like 38 yards rushing.
Your boy Zach Moss had 1 carry for 2 yards.
Nice. Yeah.
That's a great trend on this podcast. This is fun, guys.
Oh boy.
Jelani
The
Woods.
title of this one's going to be
Yeah.
Kappa's Boys.
Yeah. Jelani Woods, 9 targets, 8 for 98. That's probably a product of Kylan Granson being out. I don't know what happened to Mo Alley Cox.
Yeah.
What happened to Jack Doyle? Absolutely! Always looking for Jack Doyle! Michael Pittman, though, best game of the year for him because of the touchdown. 11 targets, 7 for 61 and a touchdown. Paris Campbell faded to oblivion. 3 targets, 2 for 14. We should have made that a Rap Squared special. We both bet as under 48.
When we did that, like.
Right, well, we could have released something. Alec Pierce, 2 targets, 0 catches.
Yeah, the very first target of the game.
He gone, right?
Very first target of the game.
Is he gone?
It's I had dropped him
Get out
and
of
fucking
town?
picked him back up again for this because Chase was out, so I had to kind of last minute switch. But
Yeah, I looked at him, like I said, if someone gets ruled out, I'll throw him in the IR spot, and I'm like,
Yeah.
who's the speculative ad? And I'm like,
Yeah.
Pierce or Giovanni Bernard was like my, which one do I throw on and probably drop in a day or two.
all year I've been milking receivers against Pittsburgh's defense, so I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll put Pierce, and I loved it because very first pass of the game was to Pierce, and
Yeah,
then he
okay,
had
made a good call.
He had one time, yeah, exactly, very first target, very first play, and then he had one more target with like 2 minutes left in the fourth, and that was that.
Yeah, I don't get that. All right, any last thoughts for this week, leading into next week? Anything you guys got for me? Excited, happy. Thank you for coming on, as usual.
Hey, thanks for having me again. Appreciate
Go
it.
Face, one of our big guys here. If you're a new viewer, by the way, if you're still watching, which is probably a 0% chance, this is Nick O. He shows his own face. He's very knowledgeable. He's funny. He's cool. We like him around here. And
That was a pleasure,
yeah, make sure you show me your driveway when we have snow. Rob Squared!
And it's been a complete joy.